Hey, guess what? Your dreams, they're between you and God and nobody else. But first, what's up, beautiful people? It's your favorite cousin Rich, and I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. Now, your dreams in life, I'm not necessarily talking about the dreams that you have when you sleep. When I'm talking about dreams, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what you dream of doing in life. Your goals, your aspirations, these things, right? These are between you and God, nobody else. See, sometimes our dreams, our goals, our aspirations, the things we want to do, our purpose, we might have had a download about them. We might have had a sleep dream about them. That's how we got a download about them. However they came about, we got them. God sent it to us and we got them. And it may not make sense to us at a certain time when we get them, or it may not make sense to other people. Why? Because God gave it to us. See, it's almost like this. I'm going to put it like this. God told Noah to build an ark, right? Said it's going to be a massive flood. Noah didn't know what God was talking about. And if Noah went to other people and told them what God told him about building an ark, they would have told him he was crazy. They said, man, Noah, you done lost your mind. But that dream was between God and Noah. So Noah did what he was instructed to and built his ark. It's the same thing with you. God is instructing you. God gave you downloads. God gave you dreams, goals, aspirations, whatever the case may be. It may not make sense to those around you. It may not make sense to your parents. It may not make sense to your spouse. It may not make sense to your kids, your siblings, whoever. It may not make sense to them. But God gave it to you for a reason. God don't make mistakes. He gave it to you for a reason. So if you got any kind of dream, anything you conjuring up in your head, and you told it to other people, and they said, oh, you crazy, get out of here, that'll never work. Or they said, hey, people are already doing that. Or they try to shoot it down in any kind of way. Remember this, remember, God gave you that dream. That's between you and God and nobody else. It ain't gonna make sense to everybody. It may only make sense to one other person. But it ain't the case for other people to make sense. It's only between you and who? You and God. That's it. You need to move on that. Have faith in that and move on that. It may not take you to the promised land per se, but it may take you one step closer to it. But the thing is, you have to trust. Just like Noah had trust, you got to have trust. You got to have faith. You can't rely on the thoughts and opinions of others based off something that God gave you. God gave you a download. Divine gave you a download. How can you go to other people to justify if you should do it or not do it? You can't do that. That was for you. So everybody ain't gonna understand it. And you remember, your dreams, they're for you. They're only between you and God. They ain't gonna make sense sometimes. Sometimes it may not even make sense to you. Sometimes the shoes that God wants you to fill be so big, you don't even know what the hell, right? And you be like, man, God, I can't even do that. And the same thing Moses said, God told Moses he wanted him to speak. And he was like, bro, I just got a speech impediment. Like, what is you talking about? Bro, I ain't no good speaker. You know what I'm saying? God may have shoes for you to fill, and you may look at them like, these big old shoes, bro. I wear size 8, and these 12 that you want me to fit in. God know. He know what he's doing. You just don't back away. You just don't shy away. Somehow, some way, you gonna fill them shoes. You gonna grow. When the test is there, you will be prepared. Remember that. Just because you're not prepared now, just because you may not know now, that don't mean that you're not gonna know when that test get there. So any obstacles that come about now, when you going about your dream, going about your goals, going about your aspirations, going about your downloads that God gave you, as you're going through your spiritual journey, when you're going through these things, right, you're going to be uncomfortable. It's going to happen. It may not make sense at a certain point in time, remember. But guess what happens? But guess what? You just got to have faith to keep going. All great people had to endure that. All great people had to go into the wilderness. That's all it is. It's just the wilderness. All great people had to do it. And they had this one thing, faith. That was it, faith. Anyways, I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. This is your favorite cousin Rich. And I'm a spiritual life coach. So if you need a spiritual life coaching session, you need some advice, you need some questions answered, or you need an ebook to help you out through your current situation, you can find them all on my website at cousinrichcoaching.com. Link is listed down in the bio or the description, whatever it's called. Again, I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all be safe. Love and blessings.